Hey everybody, welcome to The Blacklist, the show where we talk about the elite. And right now, we have two massive members of TempleMill. And honestly, we have Truman, Mikey in the house. They are all about personal branding and basically kind of creating a story around your brand and who you are. So, give a little introduction about your guys' selves, and then we'll kind of talk about the work that that
Yeah.
you guys have done for us. And yeah,
So thanks for having us on, Truman. And I think that the way that we got into personal branding, it's interesting because we're on the other side of it. Like when you
yeah,
talk about personal branding, we do have a personal brand ourselves, but we're mainly in the other side of the camera,
yep,
and that gives us a unique perspective on the value of personal branding that I feel like a lot of people don't see.
yeah,
Like we started from like kind of the creativity and art perspective, like back when we were younger and like filming skateboarding videos and skiing and things like that. And so when it came to like capturing videos for personal brands like yourself and other people that we've worked with in the past, like we applied a like that same skateboarding, like make it cool. Like let's not
right.
make it generic. Like let's make it cool. Let's add some cool music. And that was kind of our approach to it that kind of set us apart from a lot of different people that were doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Because like, if you edit a video for Gary Vee like he's Ryan Sheckler, all of a sudden he's
yeah,
super cool, and like that was just kind of an organic transition for us. And after a few years of just working with various other personal brands, like we kind of have to choose between like where we spend our time. And when we're working on someone else's videos, we're not working on our videos. And so like as we've kind of grown as a company since 2018, we've been able over the last like year or two to kind of find, what are the types of videos that we want to do all the time as a team,
yeah,
because at first it was just Mike and Truman, the two-man traveling circus camera show, and like that just isn't so sustainable. Like, and it wasn't until you introduced us to Austin Netzley,
mm,
and we went through his 6 to 7 figures program,
yep,
and we were like, oh, this is a business. Like,
yeah,
this
yeah,
Yeah.
isn't just a YouTube
It's not,
channel. Like,
yeah,
you need systems.
it's
You
not
need to
just a hobby.
delegate. Like,
Yeah.
we have to be leaders. We can't just be the one man team that's doing the audio, whatever. And
right,
so it was really like post pandemic that we really like got involved with our local scene in Utah, working with local clients, and then also giving us time to start to put everything that we learned into our own personal brands.
yep,
Now it's like, yo, let's make a dope video for Truman's TikTok. Like we've
yeah,
been practicing
Yeah.
essentially for years. And now like our barrier isn't the skill or the equipment. It's like we have all that. The barrier is like our discipline.
yep,
How hard are we willing to go? Like thinking of what should Mike and Truman be spending their time doing on a regular basis to push forward the company.
yeah,
And really that boils down to sales and marketing, which boils down to creating content for our own personal brands. And we
yeah,
don't do any paid marketing. It's all completely organic traffic because like these new social media platforms, the vertical video, unlimited feed for you page, like that new style of social media is phenomenal for engaging with organic traffic and finding your audience.
yeah,
Because like with YouTube, it's kind of like Google where people will search for what they're looking for. But with TikTok, you don't even got to search for it.
yeah.
It finds you, and
True.
it's very good. Like if you're a user of TikTok, like they want you to open it, and the first video you're like laughing, crying,
Yep.
Yeah.
and like when I pull up my TikTok, I'm seeing videos about skateboarding, skiing, music production, whatever. When Truman opens his, he sees maybe bow hunting or motocross
Or
these
Andrew Tate.
or Andrew Tate, but
Hustlers University.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, but it's also been cool because like our businesses kind of are in very similar worlds, where it's like all about this whole controlling perception.
yeah,
And like we've been able to learn so much just from working with you and just like being behind the camera. We got our headphones on, we're at a mastermind. Like, yeah, we're working, but we're also absorbing all this information. And then
Yeah.
we're just riding this wave where we're like, I feel unstoppable. Because like we're going to all these masterminds, but we don't got to pay, but we still get the information,
true.
And so like this whole lane of masterminds, we really love and like have a passion for because we love to grow and learn. And like I constantly, get mad at myself when I see videos where I feel like I'm coming across as preachy, because I want to be like the ultimate student in life. As soon as I feel like I'm the master, I'm the best at this, no one's better than Mike Ritchie, that's when I stop trying to grow. I stop trying new things and getting better, and like you lose that edge.
Yeah.
And so like for us, like our team, we're all like under 30 years old, not intentionally. Like we would hire someone if they were over 30,
Yeah,
but just
yeah.
the way the cookie crumbles. And so we kind of bring this like youthful energy to our content, because a lot of these guys that are really getting into personal branding, that are at the place in their career where they're like, let me go full-time TikTok. They're usually like 30s, 40s, like out of their 20s, and don't really understand, social media culture, the modern age of making video, because within the last 10 years, it's completely flipped on its head.
Yeah.
The tactics to grow on TikTok are different from how you would grow on YouTube in 2010
Yeah.
or 2008 when Truman first started on YouTube. And
Anything you want to add to that?
No, I mean, I think that Mike hit a spot on the head, but I think there's just a huge opportunity for people to like take their personal brand seriously in 2022, but also do it in a unique way that's unique to you. Don't just watch what Gary Vee's doing and copy that, because that's not being unique to who you are.
And how do you guys help develop that for them?
I think that it comes down to like something that we've kind of been working on is like their core values, like the way that you approach like the core values for your own life. You're going to put that in your personal brand as well. But some people aren't aware of what that even is, but we help people discover that. And we want to just capture like what Ulysses is as a person, like how you are in real life. We want to like show that in social media naturally. We don't want to like build up a false personality. We just want to show you it's similar to PR as well. It's like, you don't necessarily want to build a fake profile of yourself. You want to just show exactly who you are in the right way, So we just help people do that.
And what type of client are you guys working with? Like in the ideal scenario, who's that client and what are you guys doing for them?
Yeah, I mean, it's usually like, individuals with personal brands, with online communities, like people who, spearhead a specific topic and then bring together the people within that topic. And, that's what's cool about masterminds is each mastermind is so different.
Yeah.
One mastermind we'll go to is about Airbnbs and short-term rentals. Another one will be about PR and branding. Another one will be about entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
And because it's like there's all these different verticals that you have to grow in your personal life to be the best version of yourself.
All right. So final message, one for each of you guys. What would you say to people that, either are looking for somebody like you or they just kind of don't know how to start to find somebody like you?
Well, I'd say like for the people that are starting out, like definitely like find yourself a videographer and treat them well, like pay them well, which is something that we appreciate you for over the years. It's like we work so well together because you never tried to like skimp us on a deal, and that goes so far for creative people, because they just get taken advantage of all the time. And so when one person comes onto the scene and like pays you your worth, we want to do whatever we can to over deliver because we value that. And so if you're on the other side of that, find creative people and don't try to get a deal from them. Like just pay them what they're asking for.
Yeah. And then Mikey?
I would say like, working with a video company versus a freelancer, I mean, just video in general is an investment. And like, if you're going cheap on that investment and then you're wondering why you see no returns, like someone like Gary Vee has teams on teams on teams.
Yeah.
That's something that people don't realize. Like when we first moved out to New York in 2016, or Newark, New Jersey, and that's where Truman and I started working together for an entrepreneur. And that was the first time we realized like, wait a minute, this guy is literally hiring 5 or 6 of us to help him make YouTube videos. Like it didn't make sense, but like that's kind of the way of the future where creators can actually make a living and, there's a lot of opportunity to grow and, just be yourself.
Yeah.
Because you want to attract the right people. And if you're not being yourself, you're going to attract the wrong people. And, it's hard. But if you can be yourself, people have a lot more respect for you. And it just, doing the easy thing isn't always the best thing.
Right. So where can people find you?
I'd say mine is Truman Mylan on TikTok. That's my main one right now, or just True Mylan on Instagram.
Yeah, and I would say at Mike's Matrix on Instagram, because I believe we're living in a simulation.
Nice. Well, I appreciate you guys being on. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you, Ulysses.